Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin. And I think Doris Burke has something to say.
Earlier, I was able to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape." We'll see if that holds true, guys.
Well said, Doris. Thanks. And important in every game, but early on here, guys, we'll be looking out for how they manufacture opportunities.
Well, I know Coach is worried about their shot selection, so I'm not surprised at what he had to say.
Steve, I don't know a coach who doesn't worry about shot selection. You talk about something that riles up most coaches. Seeing their guys taking bad shots.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Crosses got himself on the board with 3 there.
He there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. You can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Augustine off the hit from Pandagraphic. Pass to Middleton. Releases. They go for a miss. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. So he gets them both. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to New York.
I think their attitude going into that game was all wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them, that it was a game they couldn't win, and they just didn't have any confidence.
I'm not going to go with you on that one, Steve. I don't agree with that. I think they believed in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was far too much for them to overcome.
Hits it from 3-point range. He has 5.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
The 10-foot, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a high scoring. It's a Halloween broadcast. And so far, it's been a closely contested game. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In the 3rd spot, the Bucks.
Yeah, so much of their defense revolved around their ability to block shots in the low post. That's why their numbers were so good last season.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. Aminu, he's checked in for the Magic. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. On the court for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Craig in at the shooting guard. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Takes it off the glass. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
The pass to Augustine. Antetokounmpo kicks to Augustine. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Augustine. And again, the Bucks miss. Magic leading by 5. Here's Mr. Moves. Augustine grabs the board. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ball stolen. This is it to Mr. Moves. Feeds to Vucevic. Shot is no good. Excellent D there from Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And this This is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
This game kicks off what should be an interesting season series between these clubs. And, of course, they'll see each other 4 times this year. Such a...
Milwaukee with the ball. Trailing by 2. Number 24. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Well, as Steve was saying, Clark, you know, they're in the same conference. There's going to be a lot of familiarity there. And who knows, after that, they may see each other in the playoffs, too, if all goes right for them.
Well, that's certainly a possibility, Kevin, but we've got a long way to go before that scenario comes to pass.
That's right. Holiday. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. Trying to get back on track. Shot is off.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
About 3 seconds between shot and game play. Dishes to Gordon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And this club shot 77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular, but solid.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
An attack game here as we end the first half. Magic lead by 3. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
With a few...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now... Down low. Here's Vucevic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And can you ever remember him getting his confidence shaken? I mean, it just doesn't seem like he's ever bothered by any adversity or any pressure.
And the other thing I like about him is his pursuit of the pumpkin. I mean, he loves to slip in there and get a few second chance baskets.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Magic trail by 3. And for Milwaukee, Pandagraphic out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday.
I got ball!
On the wing, Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Mr. Moves. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Mr. Moves got 5.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. They're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
In for Orlando. Here's Holiday. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they got. You've got Holiday, under the Kubo, out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Brook Lopez. Mr. Moves, guarded by Holiday. Mr. Moves passes the ball. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's not exactly striking them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Knicks put forth a nice effort. He dropped in 15 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that.
Yeah, he played a huge role for them. His contributions are always important, but I thought he was particularly good that night.
Yeah, he was very solid. Just really locked in, engaged, on task. Solid performance tonight.
Outside Wilson. Inside. Here's Craig. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 5.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out all-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Right inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do. I knew my limitations.
Mr. Moves. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 4th in lowest turnovers per game, 8th in steals, and they were in the top 10 in team blocks. Not elite level, but pretty good nonetheless.
Very well-coached team, Clark. I mean, you look at the numbers, and you talked about the few turnovers, the top 5 in the league, in fact, in fewest mistakes. So, well-disciplined, well-coached team, and when they're on their game, they're just one of those teams you hate to play against because they don't give you anything easy.
Passes it to Craig. He's got 8.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
Pass to Mr. Moore. Gets it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Tries again. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Mr. Moves got 8 points. Bucks leading by 4. Wilson the pass to Forbes. 46 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Now the pass to Craig. 4 on the clock.
The question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here is Forbes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Forbes. No good on the 3. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Cook, and it's all evened up. 7 points in the game.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie.
Bring your costume.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Vucevic, rebounded by the Bucks. Holiday's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mr. Moves, he's in at the point. Also, Evan Fournier out there, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Boyce. Here's Mr. Moves. Kicks it out to Gordon. Gets a Gordon's got 4 points this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on
Holiday. They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either. It's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Holiday gets the bucket. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. And so here's Orlando. It's a 1-point game. He dishes it to Fournier. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his 3-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number. It's a combination of his shot selection, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And also, he catches a lot of defenders off balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the bounce. It's a very effective skill to have.
And you can catch it over the line with a chance to make it 3.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
The free throw off for Mr. Moves.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Berg for an update.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
And thank you, Doris. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. So the first one drops, and that will pick them up by two. Jordan, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
That's big. I mean, if it wasn't for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. He did not come away totally.
Backing down. No good. That would have tied.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Mr. News passes to Vucevic. 1:10 left in the game. Shot clock is six. Mr. News. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Mr. News got 4 points this quarter.
The defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Vucevic. He kicks it to Jordan. Bucks passing it around. Zero. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up by 5.
I'm sure he would have liked to have had all of those, but he still had to lead a little bit at least.
No luck.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Oh, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboards. Well done.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo. Holiday with the three. Yes, what a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Yeah, the crowd's been hoping for something to cheer for, but
they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
He drops the first one. That gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws give them some much-needed breathing room, guys. It's now a 2-possession game. Now, he's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Boy, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the board today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. And back at the line, it's a 7-point game. 0. Off the mark. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was a solid run, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris.
You blocked 3 shots tonight. It was an impressive display that contributed to the win. Do you go out there looking to block shots, or is it something that comes naturally over the course of a game?
I think it's just something that comes naturally. I'm always looking for opportunities on defense, whether it's to block a shot, get a steal, crash the boards, or pick a good time to double someone. And tonight I happened to get my hand on a few shots. Whatever I can do to keep them from putting the ball in the basket, you know?